Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on November 24, 2022. Bullfighting ban proposal goes before French MPs. Fit and healthy, mother who fought thyroid cancer at 27 shares 4 symptoms she ignored. Malawi ex-leader's stepson held over mass graves of suspected migrants. 3 men helped driver commit 2016 Bastille Day atrocity, court hears. The Guardian, Nice attack trial, prosecution set to deliver closing arguments, France 24 English. Why James cleverly wants new relationship with Africa. 3 women among dozen publicly flogged in Afghanistan, Taliban official. BBC, Afghanistan, Taliban publicly lash 14 people at a stadium. DW, English, Taliban confirm first flogging since Supreme Leader's edict. France 24 English, Taliban lash 14 people in front of hundreds of spectators at Afghanistan football stadium. Evening Standard, in Afghanistan, 3 women among 12 lashed by Taliban for crimes. Ukrainian art convoy defies Russian bombs to go on display in Madrid. The Guardian, Ukrainian modernist masterpieces transported from Kyiv under missile fire find refuge in Madrid exhibition. Art newspaper, Ukrainian art goes on show in Madrid, defying Russian missiles. Trump taxes, Supreme Court clears Democrats to see returns. Iran protests, who killed this man? CCTV offers vital evidence of lethal attack. Sky News, student death fuels protests among Iran's Azerbaijani Turks. The little-known nut that may save at-risk rainforests. Russia tightens LGBTQ+ law in clampdown on beleaguered community. Afghanistan, I drug my hungry children to help them sleep. Vladimir Putin, living in fear for his life as army retreats, Zelensky aide says. The Independent, Putin living in fear for his life as army retreats, Zelensky aide says. The Times, Putin under pressure. Russia's hawks want bigger results. Could this escalate Ukraine war? News 18, Russian forces, riven by poor junior and mid-level leadership, says UK. Evening Standard, Russia's top general, Vladimir Putin's favorite, is under pressure. Here's why. Gold coins worth €1.6 million stolen in 9-minute heist from German museum. BBC, official, organized crime likely behind Celtic gold heist. The Independent, hoard of Celtic gold coins stolen after phone lines cut. The Times, organized crime likely behind Celtic gold heist. Eastern Daily Press, Bavarian town mayor fears organized crime group behind catastrophic gold coin heist. Colorado shooting, 6 minutes of horror in Club Q. BBC, kick him in his head. Heroes rose to stop gunman at LGBTQ nightclub. Los Angeles Times, witness, shooter at gay club showed no hesitation. The Independent, the terrible hypocrisy of Lauren Boebert's thoughts and prayers after Colorado Springs. The Independent, the massacre at Club Q didn't happen in a vacuum. There has been a dangerous escalation in hateful anti-LGBT rhetoric. Turkey will launch Syria ground operation after strikes, Erdogan. Colorado Springs shooting, live, suspect Anderson Aldrich's father says, "We don't do gay," triggering outrage. The Independent, Colorado gay club shooting suspect identifies as non-binary, lawyers say. Sky News, footage shows club shooting suspect live stream 2021 bomb incident from home. MSNBC, Club Q suspect's mother had a past of her own. Colorado Springs Gazette, father of LGBTQ bar shooting suspect says he's relieved child not gay. Ukraine war, Zelensky denounces Russian terror in UN address. BBC, Russia-Ukraine war, Russia targets Ukrainian energy centers, water services suspended in Kyiv. WION, Ukraine updates, worst winter since World War II, says Kyiv mayor. DW, English, military assistance and energy equipment key for Ukraine this winter. EURACTIV, Ukraine's Zelensky asks Ukrainians to consider leaving country before winter, BBC News. British Paralympian John McFall becomes European Space Agency's first disabled astronaut. Sky News, space is for everyone. British Paralympian on course to be ESA's first disabled astronaut. The Independent, British Paralympian John McFall announced as world's first disabled astronaut. BBC, disabled man joins European Space Agency's astronaut program. BBC, knee-born astronomer selected for European Space Agency class of 2022, UTV. 5-year-old boy pulled from Indonesia earthquake rubble after 2 days. The Guardian, Indonesia earthquake, rescuers battle aftershocks as survivor search continues. BBC, 6-year-old boy pulled alive from rubble of Indonesia quake. Al Jazeera English, commentary, Indonesia quake, a devastating example of how shallow earthquakes can be destructive. CNA, 5-year-old boy rescued 3 days after earthquake hits Indonesia. Sarah Palin defeated by Mary Peltola in Alaska comeback bid. BBC, Murkowski wins re-election in Alaska Senate race. The Independent, Rep. Mary Peltola wins Alaska House race, defeating Sarah Palin. Brazil judge fines Bolsonaro allies millions after bad faith election challenge. The Guardian, Brazil, Bolsonaro challenges election defeat, pro-Bolsonaro supporters rally against Lula, WION. WION, Brazil election agency rejects Bolsonaro push to void votes. The Independent, Bolsonaro derided for senseless challenge to Brazil election he lost last month. The Guardian, Brazil court rejects Jair Bolsonaro election challenge. Walmart shooting, live, suspect Andre Bing had history of issues with coworkers as victims identified. The Independent, Virginia Walmart shooting news live, Walmart mass shooting news live, English news live, News 18. CNN News 18, Walmart shooting victims, missing my baby right now, life is not same. The Telegraph, missing my baby, 6 killed in Virginia Walmart shooting. COVID-19, Beijing is essentially in lockdown but authorities won't use that word. Sky News, we've totally confused residents, China's COVID policy flip-flop stokes frustration. Financial Times, several Beijing districts shut schools as COVID-19 cases soar in China. CNA, Hutong Cat, the Chinese are fed up with COVID restrictions and they're showing it. Hindustan Times, China COVID, record number of cases as virus surges nationwide. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.